I keep hearing good morning, good morning, good morning. So it's kind of like somebody is wishing you the most beautiful, beautiful day. So welcome to Fabric Queen Tarot here today because we're going to dive right into it. There is a message. You're looking for a message, and I'm seeing you're going to be making all the right connections. So I feel like, you know what, you're going to be seeing a lot of threes, 333 here. But you got somewhat of an idea, okay? You might even be questioning yourself here this morning here. But I'm hearing get those ideas going. There's no time better than the present. What are you waiting for? Because when you wait, you delay the inevitable. All right. I'm also seeing the eighth house, so you might be seeing a lot of eights here too. And something might feel like it's maybe a little bit of a life or death type of a situation. Like if you don't keep your feet to the ground and you don't move ahead here, okay, nothing's ever going to change. All right. Everything's going to remain the same. And yet I feel like you're going to be getting and using your overall power within you here, but you're also going to be tapping into other people's resources. Eagles might be very, very significant to you. In fact, coyotes, all right, believe it or not, coyotes. Telling you here overall, okay, there's some sneaky energy, okay? Somebody here lurking here around the overall corner. Be careful. Be mindful here with regards to lies, to deceit here. But yet I'm also hearing trust your intuition, okay? Literally let that wild side out of you here. Go out onto an adventure here, okay? Trust that intuition within yourself here because you're being warned, all right? And I'm feeling this drive, this overall drive within you here to want to get you going, okay? Because there's something here you might have to confront. Maybe you feel like you need to confront inward here within yourself here. But I do see you taking action, okay? I'm seeing Mars coming out here, and I'm seeing you obtaining a lot of cooperation here. It's like the scales are coming into balance here, but there's going to be some decisions, okay? You're going to be making some decisions here moving forward here. And some of these decisions that you're going to be making are going to be with regards to a result of fairness, okay, is what I'm hearing. Everything being fair, being equal here, most importantly here. So get ready, because some of you might be obtaining a little bit of a new job offer. Maybe you've been looking for a job, wanting a job here. Maybe you're looking for an overall change, but I'm hearing a job offer is being presented to you. I'm also seeing entrepreneurship here, okay? So this might have to do maybe possibly with a small business, okay? Maybe you're starting a small business. But I'm seeing here something finally taking off for you, so I think that's wonderful too. But it's going to require some huge decisions, okay? It's not like you're a stranger to not having any options, okay? Not having any opportunities here, but you're going to have to make some very huge, huge decisions here. And I feel like these huge decisions here are going to be decisions, in essence, you're going to be making that's going to help your overall life. Now, you might be hearing a dog barking in the background here, so you have to excuse the noise, but it's solid confirmation here because I'm also seeing where somebody might have lost their job, okay? No longer having a job here. I'm seeing somebody losing a job and maybe possibly, you know what, leaving a job, okay? Walking away from a job here and going towards this new offer here. But what's coming is the money tree. Okay, this very rarely comes out here, so I see money flowing directly towards you here. Get ready to grasp a hold of this because what I'm hearing is it's needed, it's warranted, and that's what's going to help you with regards to repairing your credit. Okay, you're going to be able to pay all those things in essence you weren't able to pay before. That's right. And I think that's wonderful. I think it's beautiful here. Now we're going to see what's new, what's coming towards you that's new. A lot of harmony, a lot of balance, a lot of peace, and a lot of happiness here. It's like one rock or one stone here, you know what, stacked on top of another here, where you are going to feel so content, so fulfilled here. Most importantly here, I'm also seeing somebody saying, bye, Felicia. Okay? Like, peace out, all right? No more. Not standing here, not taking this anymore here. Somebody walking away, all right? Walking away, leaving, not caring at all, okay? Maybe you're dealing with that right now within your relationship or your situationship. But there's going to be a key player that's going to play a major, major part here. Now, this key player could very well be you or it could be somebody you're connected to. And I'm seeing somebody getting a new boo. So, you know what? If you've been looking for love, maybe possibly looking for somebody new, I see somebody coming in here very, very quickly here. But I'm also being pulled directly towards recalling. Okay, recalling some overall memories here, maybe some tough times, maybe the fact of the matter behind it, you're missing somebody very dearly here. And you're reminiscing about the overall past, the things that could have been or maybe were here. But get ready because you're also going to find out with regards to a pregnancy here. Somebody's going to be expecting, somebody's going to be bringing a beautiful bundle of joy into this world, and I think that's exciting. But as you know, there's always more, right? Right. So let's see what else we've got here because I know Spirit's got more to tell you here, more to share with you here. I'm seeing taking a methodical approach with regards to your dreams here. All right. For some of you, you're patient. Okay. Some of you are learning to have patience. Others of you are so clever. Okay. And I'm seeing ideas and things that overall you're going to have to start taking action with regards to. I also see the Lovers card here. So some of you might be dealing with lovers from the past, might be dealing with a love situation right now here. And there's a lot of disharmony, okay? There's a lot of unhappiness here between two people here. Maybe you've been trying to avoid making a commitment or making a choice here. But I'm seeing some really huge decisions here. And I know these decisions you're going to be making are not going to be easy, okay? Not going to be easy. But these decisions are going to have to be made, okay? I'm hearing most importantly for you because peace needs to be restored, right? All right. You want contentment. You want stability. You want that security here. And with that Queen of Wands, I feel like it won't be long here. Okay. I really don't. I feel like you're going to be determined. You're going to be enthusiastic here. You're going to be a steady force to reckon with. You are just going to be motivating and going forward here. Now, when I look at that, I feel like, you know what, there needs to be some clarity here with regards to this because I'm seeing 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you might be seeing 3, 3, 3. You might be seeing 2, 2, 2. You might be seeing 4, 4, 4. And you also might be seeing 8s, like I said. But here's the key thing. Those meadow of moments, okay, those overall significant moments are going to play a major part within your life here. And I feel like you need to just bask in the moment right now, okay? I'm hearing give it to the man upstairs here. I'm hearing there's going to be so many things blossoming here. I'm also hearing keeping it simple, okay? Because when you keep it simple, that's when things start happening, all right? You don't have to overextend yourself. You don't have to grasp at straws. You just have to keep things simple here. So keep that in mind here because clarity, when it comes in, boy, there is that frost of stillness where all of a sudden you keep things just simple as simple can be. And then things all of a sudden come to a stillness, don't they? Snowflakes might be significant to you here. But it's about that stillness, okay, that takes a hold of you here, all right? And I'm hearing just embrace it, okay? That calmness within yourself here. Maybe it's a little bit of a chill, a pause here within your situation. But it gives you that opportunity to reflect, right? And when you reflect, that's when clarity comes in, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Because the metamorphosis mirage here, I see so many just coming out of that. It's that butterfly effect. It's coming out of that cocoon, getting ready to flap, fly your wings here. Flit around is what I'm hearing here. And, you know, the thing of it is this is a tender type of a year overall. All right, but it's more of a tender type of a transition for you, most importantly. And for some of you, this is dealing with your past forms, okay? It's dealing with future, where you're headed, where you're going, what you're going to be doing here, and all the overall possibilities that are being illuminated. So keep in mind here, we're going to get a message here from Spirit. What's their advice to you? Because you know they've got something for you, right? What is Spirit trying to tell you right now? What is it that you need to hear? What advice can they possibly give you right at this very moment? Well, I'm hearing practice compassion. Have compassion within your overall heart here. And I'm hearing if you can just practice this overall compassion, not just for others around you, but for yourself, you will be amazed at what takes place and what happens within your life here. You know, it's about having that understanding, showing that overall kindness, having that love within your heart here. And they're also telling me, focus on the positive, all right? Focus on all the positivity around you right now, because the higher the vibes, the better it's going to be here. For a lot of you here, it's about having that optimism, that positivity, that gratitude, and that hope within you here. Because for some of you, you are going to be embracing that shadow self here. You really are. And it's that self-awareness, okay? Which is doing that shadow work here. Integrating and creating growth within your life here, which is absolutely beautiful. All right? Because when you do that, you blossom, don't you? You do. You keep moving. Honor those emotions within you too. Because for some of you right now, this reflection work, this shadow work here, looking at your past forms, looking at overall everything that's taken place here, you've got some emotions. Emotions are coming to the surface here. All right? And the thing of it is you being patient with yourself. And when these emotions come to the overall surface here, it's that time in essence where you face them, you deal with them, you express them, you look at them, you go inward here, and you discover the root of the problem. You discover more things about yourself here. But also, it has to do with your expression. How you express yourself, how you communicate with others, how you show up each and every single day here. For some of you, I see a lot of healing, okay? A lot of healing work being done here. But I'm also seeing a lot of growth, okay? Growth within you, becoming that better person, becoming that unique self, being that true, authentic self here. And I think that is amazing. Somebody here in the collective, though, needs to learn to trust their partner. I feel like there's a question mark. I feel like somebody here is not so trusting. I don't know if this has to do with past trauma or if this has to do with the fact of past overall hurt, even within this relationship. But I'm hearing vulnerability, okay? I'm hearing have that faith, have that communication to be able to trust, communicate what it is that you're feeling, communicate in the fact that you don't trust them. Look at ways and aspects you can work on your relationship, maybe learn to trust one another, maybe just overall communicate with one another here, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of vulnerability here, somebody being very, very vulnerable. Feeling like overall, maybe in essence, you know what, they're going through a tough time. They're dealing with overall loss, grief, trauma, trying to heal here, and knowing the fact that in essence at this pivotal moment, the last thing you want is somebody coming in and taking advantage of you, all right? It's kind of like being kicked when you're already down. Yeah. So have that faith within yourself, okay? That you can learn to trust again. All right. Most importantly, if you can trust yourself, you can learn to trust somebody else too. So when I'm looking here, most importantly, you all know there's always some overall talk, right? But for some of you, you know somebody's sipping that tea, okay? You know somebody's sipping on something, and maybe that somebody is you, all right? So be mindful of what you're sipping on here, because, boy, I'll tell you what, gossip, the talk of the town, spreading overall rumors, maybe sticking their nose into your business, maybe kind of nosing around trying to figure out what's overall going on, what's overall happening here. I'm hearing while you might be sipping your tea, the overall mouths might be going. And if they are, go ahead and give them something to talk about, okay? You got nothing to feel guilty about. You got nothing to feel worried about. The thing of it is, people talk when your light shines so bright, okay? Because they can't deal with the overall fact that their light does not shine as bright as yours, all right? They don't see that within themselves here. All right. And sometimes people don't like to see other people succeed. They don't like to see people take that next step. They don't like overall watching somebody else achieve something that they've been trying to master for years and still have not been able to master it. And the sad truth about it is they don't love themselves. That's right. They don't. They don't know who they are. They have not discovered themselves. And you can't change their mind. You have to let it go. Don't let it define you. Don't let it affect you. And keep your head up, your chin up, and you keep moving forward, okay? because what they have to say, in the end, the truth is going to win. The truth always wins. The truth always comes out. You don't have to explain. You don't have to elaborate. You don't have to do anything, okay? But sit there and be your overall self. Keep it simple. And with that, I'll be talking to you later.